Passive income. You know, everyone wants to make passive income today. Everyone wants to make money while they sleep. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are talking about this and say passive income is BS. Oh, you can't, if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. And they're saying all these things. But here's another way to think about passive income in 2020. I think of passive income as automated income. It's the term that I really wish would replace passive income because I think it's more honest and I think it's more accurate. Never gonna happen. So I'm never gonna title a video that because I need that sweet, sweet SEO from the YouTube algorithm. So let's talk about how you can make passive income in 2020, the title that the YouTube algorithm prefers. Let's get into that video. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. For new people here, first of all, welcome. Hi, my name is Roberto Blake. I'm a creative entrepreneur, public speaker. And I like to talk about topics like passive income and how to make money online because this channel helps people build their brands and their businesses. So when I talk about this, I'm talking from experience and because I know that there are people who make absurd claims on the internet, I'm gonna throw up a couple of screenshots for you. I've built a six-figure income online, I have multiple revenue streams, and passive income is a big part of that. But the reason that I call passive income automated income now is because automation is a huge conversation and we see automation replacing everyday Americans and workers all over the world. And so now I think we're ready to realize that when you talk about work, we're talking about results, we're talking about an outcome. And unfortunately, it doesn't always require a human being. There are systems that can do the work. Now, this is fortunate for a lot of people and businesses and small business owners, hopefully like you and me, to take advantage of this. And unfortunately, it's displacing a lot of people from jobs that have been around for a very long time. The reason I want you to learn how to make passive income the way that I did is because it's gonna allow you to maximize your time and spend it on doing meaningful work, things that matter to you as a human being. You'll be able to pursue things that you care about. And for many of you, that simply means you'll be able to spend time with your family, or you might actually be able to start a family. And we don't agree that maybe doing meaningful things with your life matters, you're on the wrong video. So let's talk about the ways people make money. Conventionally, people trade time for money because that is just the most accessible thing. And it's the thing that there's the most education around, I would say. And that's just how our society is. I fell for that trap too, and it meant that my maximum earning potential when I first started working as a teenager, I was making like maybe $6.50 an hour, and I felt very good about that because yay, I was part of the workforce, but it meant that after taxes, I was making less than $40 a day on the days that I gave up 8 hours of my life, which makes no sense since that same summer, I made like $60 mowing a lawn for 2 hours. It just makes no sense when I thought about the idea that I could trade a result and get $60 versus giving up my entire day at an agreed upon rate and make less than that, almost half of that. Why would I do that? And it took me years and years to have like my big revelation, my come to Jesus moment about the idea of I should stop trading time for money. And I actually made a very important video that will help you with this concept if it's something you're struggling with. I'm gonna link it here. It's actually one of the more popular videos on the channel because trading time for money is just what we're taught and it's what we watched our parents do. But if you're like me, you watched people like work all the way up to their 60s or work to the day they're dying and like they didn't get to live life on their own terms. So how do we change that? Well, it's not just about trading results for money because you still have to give up a lot of time in doing that when you're determining your own rates. That's what I did with freelancing and consulting, and I even do a lot of that in my coaching business. But when we talk about automating your income and making truly passive income, we're talking about creating leverage and results. I talk about this as building a vending machine because that's the way that people like Warren Buffett and people like Tony Robbins explain it. They say build a vending machine business. Now, some of you could do this literally. You could go out and you could, build vending machines. You could go ahead and buy vending machines, put them on, the place, rent the space for that, and you could make money. And all you really have to do is stock the vending machine and collect your money. And just make sure that it's working, repair it if it gets broken. Now, there's still work involved in doing that. It's not 100% passive, but it is automated. When we talk about passive or automated income, all we're talking about is a situation where you can basically set up a business where someone can put money in, extract the value that they want, and you are removed from as much of that process as possible. Automation essentially is eliminating human beings from transactions. The end. That's it. That's all you have to understand is, someone put money in and got a result out, and a human being was involved in that process as little as possible. Now, setting up that requires a human being. That's why people talk about passive income not being passive. Now, there are three main ways that I make passive income besides investments, because I understand that most people, they only think of passive income as investments in their stock portfolio and in real estate. I have my stock portfolio, I have my REITs, which are real estate investment trusts. So yes, I make money by those means. But I had the disposable income to become part of the very few people who benefit from that because of my other revenue streams and my other passive income streams. So I'm gonna tell you the three ways that I found to make passive income. I'm gonna make a different video about this because these basically had almost no barrier to entry for me. So I think the obvious one for a lot of you is going to be YouTube AdSense because I have a YouTube channel. I make money on those videos and I make money off of the old inventory of my videos. When I don't upload new content to YouTube, I still make between $1,700 and $2,200 when I don't upload off of my old videos, just depending on how they're performing, usually because of search. So I make money off of YouTube ads. The other thing is affiliate marketing. Now, between my blog, my newsletter, Twitter automations that I set up, and obviously this YouTube channel, I have literally probably at this point thousands of affiliate links that exist in the world somewhere that people can click on for different products and services, and I make money through affiliate marketing. Now, a lot of people would say, well, Roberto, what happens if you stop making YouTube content? What happens if you start putting out those videos? Well, before I move on to a third way that I make passive income, I'll tell you that there are different types of affiliate marketing, and my favorite is lifetime commissions in perpetuity, aka recurring passive income, truly passive income that happens whether I work or not, in my sleep, in perpetuity, for the lifetime of the account. And what does that really mean? Well, I'll give you an example. Software as a service, right? One of my favorite affiliate programs is Tubebuddy. Tubebuddy is the browser plugin that I use to optimize my YouTube content. I use it for keyword research. I use it for bulk edits to add links to my description, usually affiliate links, things like that, or links to my website. And so I use Tubebuddy for that. In fact, I'm gonna link to it in the description down below. It's a free plugin that you guys can use. There's obviously a paid version that you can upgrade to. And if you want the paid version, you can use discount code Roberto's Buddy and they'll give you 20% off. Now, what I just did is an example of why I've made money with this. By demonstrating the value on this channel of Tubebuddy and how I've used it, making tutorial videos, doing all kinds of stuff, just even mentioning it in my content has resulted in me getting thousands of people to sign up to Tubebuddy. And since it is a monthly recurring software subscription, I, as a super affiliate, get 50% of the revenue of the lifetime of those accounts. As a result, I've made almost $200,000 in the last 4 years that I've been an affiliate of Tubebuddy, and I average on a bad month maybe $5,000 in revenue based on the subscriptions. So you see, I have set up a recurring revenue stream that I do no additional work for, and it still is in place. Additionally, the videos that I made are evergreen. Those videos are relevant for a very long time, maybe not forever, but for a couple of years. So I get passive income from YouTube on the ads, but also on any of the affiliate programs that those videos are linked to. So all of that just stacks and stacks and stacks. And then I take that money and I invest it in stocks and real estate. And by the way I set up my bank accounts, the investing is automated also. And this is why I call passive income automated income. Is I just built systems and machines using these robots to do work for me to produce value, because all we really have to do is produce value. It's not that you need a job as much as you need an income source. In my opinion, multiple income sources. And when you can do the upfront work to build an automation for yourself that's going to deliver value that people want at a price that they will pay, or help facilitate a transaction for another business in the case of affiliate marketing, then you are building truly passive income long-term off of that upfront work. Now, here is the third main way that I make passive income, and I have detailed videos on a lot of these things. If you want a step-by-step on how I got started with affiliate marketing, it's one of my most popular videos on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it here in the info card. I'm gonna link it in the description along with some other videos to get you started. But the third way that I make passive income is I sell my own products. I sell digital products online, and basically because I have low cost against that, and I did the work a long time ago, I keep about 90-95% of the revenue on all of those transactions, minus like some PayPal or Stripe fees. I keep most of that revenue. And this one is game changing. Now, to do some of this, again, I know a lot of you will have to build up skills you don't already have. The good news is this YouTube channel has helped a lot of people develop those skills because I have a lot of tutorial and how-to content that will help you make content on YouTube if you want to be a content creator and get AdSense. You can use that content and start affiliate marketing, which I've done tutorials on to start doing affiliate marketing. And I've even done some things that can help you to build those digital products and know what systems and tools you need in place. I'm gonna link to all of my tools, all of my camera gear, everything in the description down below. Yes, those are affiliate links. I think you're starting to understand the point here. Now, the cool thing about digital products is they are scalable. Digital products are scalable, and you don't always have to make a course if you're not into that, or if you don't feel educated enough to make a course. Now, I have a course that helps entry-level content creators. It's called the Formula for Awesome Videos course. I'm gonna link it in the description. In fact, only on this video, I'm gonna give a special discount code for a limited time. So if you're watching this video and it's probably, let's say, to the end of January, there'll be a discount code that you can use. So make sure you're checking that out. Now, it's an example of an entry-level product. It's about a $147 course, and it helps people improve their content by improving their production skills with their camera and their performance skills on front of the camera, because a lot of people, they don't have the confidence, they get nervous, they also don't know how their gear works, they don't know how to research, they don't know anything that would dramatically improve their quality of their videos. And so I made a course around that. You don't have to take that approach. I know a lot of people that build digital products around their ability to create music, their ability to create templates, their abilities and skills that they have that are creative usually translate very well to digital products. Somebody that I love is Matt Churn from Churn Beats. He uses a website called BeatStar, and there are a couple other ones like this. And as a musician, he makes royalty-free audio that YouTube content creators and podcasters and people like that can use without having to worry about copyright strikes. You just buy a license to the music in perpetuity, and you buy individual tracks. My point is, that's an example of somebody who's not doing digital courses and yet has a very powerful passive income product. That's just an example of somebody who's really smart about this, because he makes money both ways. He makes active income whenever somebody hires him to do unique content for them, and then he makes money licensing his music. And all of that is passive because, again, I paid Matt hundreds of dollars and a human being was never involved in the transaction at any point. So my final thoughts when it comes to making passive income in 2020 is eliminate the need in your head to call it passive income. Think of it as automated income, and think of how you're going to build an automation that takes you out of the process of delivering value to a customer, to a viewer, to a client. Whatever you can do to remove yourself from that process makes it more passive over time. And when you can eliminate yourself entirely after the upfront work, then you're golden. All right, so that is how I want you to start thinking of passive income, and what I think is going to be beneficial for you if you want to make passive income in 2020 and beyond. Question of the day: does this video change your pre-assumptions about passive income? Have I made you feel more confident about making passive income in the future? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching, and don't forget, go out there and create something awesome today. Take care.